In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of one-to-one recognition when learning basic counting skills. So ideally, we want students to not just be able to recite numbers from 1 to 10 off the top of their head. We want them to have a really good understanding about what each number means and what that looks like. So we want them to know that 1 is 1 and 2 is this quantity of 2 and 3 and so on. So Georgia, can you show me how you count out teddies really carefully, one at a time, from 1 to 10 in a straight line?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well done, Georgia. Great counting. And do you think you could count them starting from the start?
Yeah.
Count them for me. Use your finger so you count them really carefully.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good job. So what I got Georgia to do just then was to just clarify and double check that she had counted out 10 correctly, and you might have noticed how carefully she used her finger to point to each teddy as she was counting to make sure she had collected the right quantity. A common difficulty that some children might have in those early stages of learning is that they know how to count from 0 to 10 super quickly, and they might rush along counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and not correspond with the correct number of counters. Now, you could do this at home. Doesn't have to be with teddy bears. You could do this at home using cutlery in the drawer at home. You could ask your child to count how many forks or spoons. You could get them to use their toy cars, and just carefully counting one at a time and making sure they're getting that accuracy happening with their counting. So once your child is comfortable counting from 1 to 10 using that one-to-one correspondence like Georgia showed you, then you might extend them by asking questions like, Georgia, could you show me how many green teddy bears there are?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And could you put them all in a group for me? So we know there's 5 green teddy bears. What about the red teddy bears? Could you put them in a group for me?
There's 2 of these.
There's 2 of those. So just by looking at those groups of teddies, which colour is there more of?
Green.
And what about which colour is there less of, or the least amount?
Red.
Well done. So just then, by getting Georgia to group the teddies by colour, you might choose to do this by size or shape depending on what you're using, but I used the mathematical language of more and less and most and least to just expose them to that language and give meaning to the quantities of groups that they are counting as well.